This is a letter I got in the P.O. box. I'm going to read you guys. Dear Nutton, I wanted to write you about your video on Tim Valeri. I will soon be sending him a few dollars to assist with medical bills or whatever he needs. I want to give you a little background about myself and my family. I am 42 years old, married to a beautiful wife, DeeDee, of 20 years, my high school sweetheart. I have 2 grown boys. Aaron, 20 years old, and he works as a painter in the chemical plant, and my other son, Adam, is 19 years old and has a form of autism. I'm disabled and have been disabled since 2008. In 2008, I lost 3 family members. All were to cancer. One passed away due to complications after having her tonsils removed. Gosh, yes, it was my sister, 33 years old. 1 month later, I lost my very best friend, my brother, to a rare lung cancer at the age of 34, with 2 young boys. You can only imagine the stress as a result. I suffered a small stroke myself and was transported to Houston Methodist Hospital. There I was diagnosed with having a tumor on my aorta, truly a broken heart. Along with a few other issues, which I won't tell you about, I chose not to receive treatment because my chances were 15% to make it off the table alive. I recovered and now I'm living off disability. We live day to day. We try and do help many in need in our area. I'm young. I'm scared of dying. I just want to help others. I feel God has planned this for me. I'm the type of person that holds or opens doors for my friends, family, and strangers. I don't have many friends due to my condition. I'm bedbound many days out of the week. But I love watching your videos. It brightens my day. These human videos are awesome, dude. I love them. You know, I live my life like this. Many others should as well. When I was in the hospital and 15 cardiologists came into my room to give me my grim news, they all said I have about 3 to 5 years to live. That was 4 years ago. Well, one doctor whispered in my ear the words that forever changed my outlook on life. He said, Mike, if you live every day as if it were your last, stress-free, do the things you love to do, you'll live another 20 years. And that's what I've been doing, helping others. Whether it's giving to a local vet, I love that guy, $5 here, $5 there, giving to other folks I meet, donating wild hog meat to families I need. If I can put a smile on someone's face each day, I'll die a happy dude. Sounds like this person has cracked the meaning of life to me. I'm blessed to have permission to hog hunt on a few properties so I can accomplish a few things. I can kill pigs and donate the meat to families by locating them through local churches, to talking to our vets about taking our vets out hunting that have just returned from overseas. I'm also involved in the Wounded Warriors Project. It's a pleasure. It pleasures me so much just to see the smiles. I've never been a person to ask for anything. I've always done my best to help those in need, even though I'm in need. Heck, dude, I drive a 1985 Toyota pickup, which belongs to my dad. Great guy he is. The only vehicle I owned was stolen last April 29th. My dog was in the car as well. She was a therapy dog. She was found 3 months later due to my constant picture posting on Facebook. That was a miracle. I never wrote anyone before like this, but I feel a connection with you, and you are a person like me. But you have a chance to change many lives. Keep doing what you do, please, dude. I'll keep trying to do what I do, but lately I've been stuck at the house. Sorry. This next line kills me. Even though I have nothing, I have the love of my life in my totally broken heart. Well, when I say I have nothing, I have a lovely family, but not the comforts of home. Yes, I have a roof and a place good for that, but I don't even own silverware, pots, pans, etc., and my chairs, TV are all borrowed, but many have it worse. and that's why we are here, to help others. You truly have a heart of gold, and again, I thank you. God, I'm sorry, guys. I'll get it together. Keep up the good vid, dudes. I love them. Want to talk? Call or text my wife, and I'll get the message. He gives me his phone number. Feel free to use this letter in the video. Maybe it will inspire others, no matter their disability, to do something to help or assist our fellow man. Love you, dude. Mikey. He's in Clute, Texas. And I'm in Texas. I'm coming down to see you, Mikey. Spending time and money so I can show TNPers a good man. Tim Valeri in Green River, Utah is another great dude, and I hope I can continue to find good folks like this, put them on camera, learn a little bit about what makes them tick, and maybe tell a little bit about the human story. I want to do that in the Nut and Fancy project. That's always been a goal of mine. By the way, the money that a lot of people donated to Tim Valeri, just like he said he would, he gave some of that back to me, and that's what I'm using this for. It goes directly to good people that I'm finding. Nothing else. Not guns, not knives, not ammo, nothing. It goes to these folks as you would desire it to be given. So here I am. Right now I am, I think, outside of Galveston, Texas. There's my rental car right there. I'm in some wildlife refuge. It's getting ready to storm. And I'm driving down to Clute, Texas to find out what Mike's all about, meet his wife, DeeDee. I called him yesterday, told him we're coming. So thanks for coming along. It's just another impressive human story, I think. That's what I think. Let's get going. We are here. That's his dad's Toyota. What's going on, Mikey?
Nothing. What's up, buddy?
How you
Come on in,
buddy?
dude.
Give me a hug, my man.
How you doing, man?
How are
what
you?
Doing down here, bro?
I'm down here to visit you.
Well, come on in.
You don't mind if I film you, do you?
No. Come on in. Man.
Right on, man.
Wow. What a surprise.
That's right, man. You didn't expect to see me here, did you?
No.
Did you think I was messing with you when I called you?
Yeah. I was like, you know, I wrote you a letter and I got a thank you card. And I was like,
from Tim, right?
I think so.
Yeah, Valeri?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, that's so awesome. And
I just read that letter to my viewers, by the way. So they.
Oh, did you?
Are you good with that?
oh yeah, that's fine. But you know, my heart condition, when you called and you left that message, man, it just, my heart skipped a beat. And I was like, you know, I've been watching Nothing for so long. And my wife was like, who's that? And I was like, that was Nothing. He called me. And he said he was coming over. I don't know if he's coming over or not. And she's like, well, why is he coming over? And I'm like, I don't know.
Because I love you, man.
Yeah, I mean,
that's why.
I love, you know, TNPers, and I'm a huge fan.
Thank you.
But,
I appreciate it.
I love, you know, what you do, and, you know, that was one of the main, you know, when I seen that Tim video, I was like, that moved me, you know, because that's what I do, you know.
I know.
I mean,
I sense the spirit in your letter, and it was honestly, Mikey, hard for me to get through.
Yeah, it was. I mean,
it's.
yeah, I lost so many family members, and
God, I can't imagine.
in 2008, and that's when I found out, I had this childhood heart disease that we never even knew about.
Right.
And gosh, it was so weird because my best friend and he was like my brother. We worked together, and he was 36 years old, fixing to be 37, and he was diagnosed with lung cancer, and he was a very light smoker, but me and him both worked in the chemical plants. You're here in Southeast Texas. You're surrounded by Dow Chemical, BASF, and a lot of chemical plants. And I started out my career in law enforcement, and then moved to the chemical plants. And when he was diagnosed, it was really bad because I quit my job. Moved in with him
To take care of him?
To take care of him.
This is your friend then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was like my brother.
Like your brother,
like
okay.
Closer than my brother because he actually grew up with
what do we
my
got
wife and
here?
I. That's Bella.
Hi,
That's Bella,
Bella.
my little therapy dog.
Hi, sweetheart. Yes, how are you?
Gosh,
Good
man,
to see you.
She's my little
Hi,
baby. She's our
sweetheart.
miracle dog. She
Aw.
was stolen. She was stolen.
I read in the letter that when your
She's the
vehicle
one.
was stolen, you recovered her 3 months later because you
She's the
posted
one.
pictures on Facebook.
Yep. Yeah. But they really do have a good time. The
Yeah.
families are really close. I don't really, communicate with them all that much because of my situation. I spend 99.9% of my time and what little bit of disability money I have left over and what money I can raise to help others enjoy the outdoors. And
Yeah, you said in your letter you take vets out hog
Yeah.
hunting, right?
I work with
I
the
see some of your hog hunting gear there.
wounded vets, the Make-A-Wish Foundation, Sandra. She contacts me sometimes when we have a gentleman now. I'm trying to schedule up a father-son hunt. He has stage 4 liver cancer, and he just wants one more memory. And a friend of mine, we call him Cajun Bob down here. He has a hog removal business as well, and he works the north end of the county, and I work the south end of the county. And we started that, and we started going to schools and trying to educate young children on giving and caring and sharing in the outdoors, and just how to help others. Try to get our kids back to, I guess you could say, our foundation.
Not being so selfish and self-centered.
Yeah, and get off the video games.
Amen.
Take a break from the
Live
computer.
real life.
Yeah, and there's so many kids that I bring out
Interact
here
with your neighbors.
that are just they're into playing video games, and I say, look, give me 1 hour, just come out with me, 1 hour, let's grab the guns and let's go out, let's go out to the pasture.
Go out and hog hunt.
Yeah, and we'll go out and
Hey,
they literally just have a blast. They have a ball, man.
It opens their eyes, don't it?
It does, and
Yeah.
it just makes my heart just filled with joy, because the doctors told me when they found out that I had this tumor in my
And you still have the
aorta.
tumor, right?
Yeah, there's nothing they could do because I have an aneurysm as well.
Oh, jeez.
So they sent all my stuff off, and I think they said like my survival rate would be like 15%.
Get off the table.
It could come off the table. And I was like, there's no way. So I had like 15 cardiologists come in, and they were like, hey, live your life. Some people, it's 3 to 5 years. We can't tell you. But, live your life stress-free. Enjoy what you do. And I'm like, I have to work. And they're like, no, we're going to help you. We're going to file a disability. And, we're going to help you get disability. And I'm like, there's no way. I'm going through this stuff with my friend, and he's in stage 4 cancer, dying. And, he wasn't even accepted until after he had died. He got a phone call from Social Security saying that he was accepted. I answered the phone call, and I said, well, he's already dead. And that really kind of struck me. And, that's why I spend a lot of time in the woods. And my wife, she'll be out here in a minute. She's just so loving and caring because she's my best friend. She doesn't ask for nothing. Everything we have in this house, as you see, I don't own it. none of this stuff is mine. People don't even know that. The stuff that I do for everybody, that's what's so shocking is that you showed up because you were the only one out of all the stuff that we've been doing for so many years trying to help people and spending, I take my disability check, which is very low. It's just enough to pay rent and maybe one bill. And my wife works she works full time now, at minimum wage. And we use that little bit of extra money to help pay for getting these people and getting these kids down here and getting these vets down here and putting a smile on their face and creating memories, anybody.
Look at this dog.
She is. She has such knowledge.
Well, here's what we're going to do, brother. You saw the Tim Valeri videos. You know Tim through the video when we went down to Green River.
Yeah.
TNPers gave to Tim, and it started off what I'm calling an impressive human fund. Okay, now Tim gave some of that money back to me to be used to find people like you. So we're going to give you some money today. And when I say we, I'm talking my viewers.
No.
It ain't much. I'm not going to say we don't have that much in the fund, but I want to give the viewers an option to allocate to you $300, $400, or $500. So you're going to watch this video, and they're going to vote how much money you get, and then I'm going to cut you a check and send it to your house, and I want you to go buy furniture, buy ammo. When you take those vets hunting, you use it however you want for good purposes, and I trust that you know what those good purposes are. How's that?
Wow.
So, TNPers, it's not from me, it's from them.
Blown. There goes my wife right now. Wow.
Why didn't you tell me he was here?
Hey, DeeDee.
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm good, thank you.
Nice to see you. You're on camera. Are you okay with that?
I guess so.
We was from the Tim video. They want to help.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Can't
He's been
believe you're
speaking
here.
very highly of you.
Aw.
Wow. I mean, no.
So that's what we're doing here, brother.
Nobody's ever done that for me. We've helped so many people, and we've never asked for nothing.
I know you haven't. That's why I'm
And-
here. So,
Wow.
I deliver it with love from the audience from the Nut and Fancy Project. And just to make things maybe slightly easier for you guys.
Oh, it's so hard.
And I want you guys to go out to dinner with some of that. That's rules. That's
That's
Nut
one
and
thing
Fancy rules.
we haven't done.
You don't have
in
money
so
for
long.
it.
No, we don't.
Like to go out to eat.
Yeah.
Shit.
I mean, sometimes
Long
we don't
time.
even have groceries, because this is odd.
Well, it's
I mean,
something. I wish I had more.
No,
The
yeah,
fund
I
don't
mean,
have much in
it's-
it, but that's it's
just
better
you
than
coming
nothing.
was a shock, and that's I was just
Yeah.
expecting.
He thought I was messing with him, didn't he?
Yeah.
Or something, and this is wow. Because I'm a true TNPer, man.
I know you are.
I mean, I just need a cap.
Dude, I got one for you. I'm
Oh,
gonna get you
cool.
one.
Awesome.
And I'll send you a shirt too.
Okay.
For a long. We'll send you a whole care package. Do you have a good knife, dude?
No,
You don't have a good knife?
no.
Well, I'm
I've
gonna-
got this.
No,
I
we
was gonna
sure
give
don't.
away. I haven't even
No,
used
screw
it.
that. Look at this,
But-
brother.
No.
I'm gonna donate to you right here, right now. A Cold Steel AK-47
Whoa.
signed, I think. I didn't sign it. Dang it! This isn't unsigned. I can sign it later for you if you want.
Wow.
You were just talking about.
That's
I
your
was
knife now. so
Just
take care of
talking
it.
about.
With my mod, check the edge on that, Mikey.
Wow.
Don't hurt yourself now. That'd be a good
Wow.
hog gut
This
blade.
is a hog cleaning knife right here,
Oh.
buddy. Look at that.
That'll be fun to
all
have,
his-
huh, DeeDee?
All his knives are dull, and he's out
yeah,
there sharpening it.
Yeah, I'm always trying to.
Do you have a knife, DeeDee?
No.
Oh, doggone. I'm gonna reach into the special reserve, see what I have with
Look
me.
at this lanyard.
It's nothing.
Oh, that's
it's
nice.
nothing.
Yeah, but that's cool though.
Oh, dude, that's got my handle mod on it. Look, I did the epoxy mod under that, so that's even more special. So it slides in and out of your
Oh,
pocket
yeah, yeah,
without
yeah.
ripping it up. I have a
Oh, I
video
feel
on
how
that.
smooth it is.
Yeah, buddy. All right. I decided I'm going to give you this one instead. This is a really cool knife.
Oh,
It's a Spyderco Dragonfly,
Oh, awesome.
and I've sharpened that one too.
Spyderco.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, you'll
Oh,
love
that's
that,
sharp.
DeeDee. super
I've
light.
never had a knife.
It carries
Thank you so
deep.
much.
Carry it with you all the time.
Oh my
Yo.
goodness. Oh, I like that. Thank
I know
you so
I'm
much.
almost jealous.
No.
I love
This is
spider
mine.
clothes.
I like this one. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, it's got a
If,
spider on.
if you want, I'll sign those for you later on. But
Okay.
do you want me to sign them and drop them in the mail then? I'll promise I'll mail them right back to you.
But whatever you want to do. I mean, I'm happy with this.
Just the way it is?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
I
I'll
mean,
leave it
straight
with you.
from your hands to mine. Dude. This right
It's
here.
nothing,
Just,
dude. It's
you
nothing.
say it's nothing, but it means so
A
much.
lot.
You
Yeah,
know?
just coming
It's
here.
Yeah, and just coming here to see us, and nobody does that.
Uh-uh.
Nope.
Nobody does.
Nobody comes here, and I get thank you letters, and I get phone calls and text messages from the people that I take, and I try to help, but nobody ever helps me, man.
We
And,
do.
Wow, this
We
is
do, Mikey.
really blown me away.
So, okay, so DeeDee, I don't know if you caught it, but the audience is going to decide. It's their money they gave to a donation fund to Tim Valeri. He bounced some of that back to me, and he's given some to people who live in his town that really need it bad, that are in a bad way. And so he gave money back to me to find impressive humans. I was blessed enough to find you too.
Oh,
So,
That's so cool.
I just can't.
watching the
believe it.
comments,
Thank you so
TNPers are going to decide in their comments how much you're getting. It'll be $300, $400, or $500. If I know my TNPers, they're going to max you out and give you $500.
TNPers are
Gosh,
awesome.
that's
They are awesome.
They are.
It's a really high quality audience. You know
Yeah.
that. Every time I meet you guys, I'm impressed and humbled. And yeah,
We're so humbled by
Yeah,
you and
thanks
for
so
what you
much.
do. I
Yeah.
mean, for the community, for the
No.
Second Amendment, advocate, your passion, and like me, I don't know what's going to happen with this Obamacare stuff right
I
now
know.
because I'm on disability, and
it's all up in the air, isn't it?
It is. I got to let. As a matter of fact, I called my insurance company yesterday, and me and DeeDee was talking about it, and they can't tell me what my medications,
Yeah,
what's
they
going to be
have to
covered.
wait.
They're telling me they're going to have to wait.
That's scary, isn't it?
It is.
It's scary because you had something. I mean, you were surviving with the program
Right.
as it was, and now everything's
Right.
up in the air, and they may just take it completely away from
There's
you.
no telling
Yeah.
what's going to happen.
Yeah.
And if they take my heart medication away, that's expensive.
That's
and
my
they
huge
told me
concern.
I'll die. The doctors have already told me if I stop taking my heart medication, I would die. And that's one thing that scares me. And just being blessed, each day that I wake up, I thank God.
I'm impressed you two are together too, and you have each other.
She's my babe, my buddy. I used to deliver newspapers to this girl when I was
This girl right here?
yeah, when I was 7 years old.
Yeah,
and then
riding your bicycle.
riding my bicycle across town, I delivered newspapers, and then we went to elementary school together, intermediate school together.
Played soccer.
We played soccer together for 8 years on the same soccer team, and then they switched to the boys and girls leagues. So that kind of upset us, but we dated through high school into college, and then we had the pregnancy, so we had to drop out of college and just start a working life,
Yeah.
blue collar working life, and it's just I don't know, it's been a rough, hard
Oh yeah.
hard life, but without her, I don't know where I would be, honestly. I can
Good woman,
almost,
huh?
oh, the best. You
Aw.
never find another. No man. I'm so honored and blessed to have her by my side because she has been with me through the worst times and the bad, and there's been more worse times than that. We actually lived in a little room that's smaller than the size of that kitchen
What, the one bedroom with the two boys?
with both of our boys.
There.
We had no vehicle. Luckily, our uncle had actually let us stay with them, and this was after the incident with my best friend dying, my sister-in-law dying, my brother. It was right after my brother we had to take him. We dropped him off in Houston. We had nowhere to live, and we had no vehicle. We had nothing. So
Nothing.
my uncle took us in, and for 2 years we lived
In one room with
in one
two
room,
teenage
and
boys.
my teenage son slept on that chair for 2 years, and my other son slept on this couch for 2 years straight. And there was nothing I could do. I tried so hard, but because of my condition, I couldn't. I was going through the disability process, and I was trying to do my rehabilitation from the stroke that I had, and it was bad. And then I told her when we moved here, I said, no matter what, if we just get a roof over our head, I'm going to do whatever it takes to help other people so they don't have to go through what we went through. Just for that 2 years. That 2 years seemed like a lifetime. And I don't want, you know, I know there's people out there living out of their cars. I know there's people out there that are scrounging to eat. You know, we're like that every single day, but we're fortunate to have a roof over our head. But we were there.
That was bad.
We were there. We were to the point to where DeeDee and I wouldn't eat for, it would be
Just
a
so
week,
the boys
week and a
could.
half or so, just so the boys could eat a peanut butter sandwich or just something. And you know, it was bad.
Even though the boys are teenagers, I mean, they went through it pretty good, I guess.
They did. They stayed strong, and we stayed really tight as a tight knit, you know, loving family. My boys stuck with me through all that, and
They turned out good, didn't they?
they did. Adam and Aaron.
Adam and Aaron.
Yeah, Adam. He's actually in,
Bella.
in the back.
sweetheart. Come here.
Aaron. Now I have a grandson now from Aaron.
Yes.
And she's actually 2 years old. She's a
Come
registered. Bella, come on, baby.
Come
Come
on.
on.
Oh,
Bella.
you're so sweet.
Bella.
Nico.
Good girl. She's my little baby.
Yeah.
But when she was stolen with my car, it was like
Oh, God.
all the bad luck. We had just moved here, and the car, our only transportation, and the reason she was in the car was because she was in heat, and I have a male rat terrier, which is her brother, and I did not want, you know, we didn't want a mating, and she was the runt of the litter. I picked her out when she would just fit in my palm of my hand,
Yep.
and she was, you know, she was my baby, and I searched every single day. And what was so bad
Never
about
gave
it,
up, though.
we didn't have a vehicle then. That was the only means of transportation.
Yeah.
And I would get out, and you see where I live, back like off in like the backwoods back here. You know, I would walk for hours and hours just calling
Just
her
looking
name,
for her.
and I would keep posting her pictures on Facebook. And then 3 months later,
All the
I got a call.
Facebook.
I got a call. I told DeeDee, I said, I'm gonna post one last picture, and
Yeah.
that's it.
Yeah.
I'm done. And then I posted that picture, and about 10 minutes later, I got a lady that PM'd me, and she said, hey, there's a dog over here that kind of looks like your dog. She said, I'm gonna go ahead and text you a pic. What's your phone number? And I said, give her my phone number, and she texted me a picture, and I knew it was her, and it was pouring down rain. And I called a friend of mine, and we just drove as fast as we could, and we found her 20 miles down the road. And
Wow.
apparently where they stole my car, they took it on a back road that they used to go to Houston. It ended up going to a chop shop. We
Yeah, it
found out
had
through the
to.
sheriff's department
But I
later.
didn't really care about the car. at the
Yeah, the
time. I
car was nothing. That
gone.
was, you know, my main focus was the dog. The dog was my life. I mean, she's my baby.
Yeah,
She is
she's
my,
our little miracle dog.
she's my little pumpkin. Huh? Come on, baby.
You guys got gas in your car today?
No, she's
Actually, I'm on it.
Actually,
Here, you got some today.
Oh, thank you so
oh,
much.
awesome. Thank you, bro.
Thank you. Thank
There's
you.
another 10 spot. We go get a little bite to eat too.
Oh,
Thank
cool,
you.
man.
Thank you so
And then we'll
much.
put together a little care package for y'all and send it down. Watch the comments of this video, and TNPers will decide.
Oh, most definitely.
Yeah,
Wow.
so-
When it gets that high, we can't even plant roses out here and stuff because the pigs come, and I'm trying to help others with their pig problems on their houses or their properties.
And you got
But
your own.
I've got my own problems.
Yeah,
And
Those damn pigs, man.
you know,
they're bad.
she walked
Yeah.
out of the door one morning and there was like 33 pigs that was inside this little fenced-in area right here that went running out and running across the street, and she screamed, and I grabbed the AR which is not even my gun. That's a friend of mine's gun, and he lives in Houston. He's a chef, and he used to be a police officer. He said, I want you to take my AR and just take care of it. He said, I'm going to cook for the troops. I don't care about the money. And that's the kind of people I like to hang around.
Yeah.
You know, that's the kind of people I like to say, hey, that's my friend.
Yep.
Well, I was with Freeport PD back in 93 to 97. And, you know, when you're there and your patrol captain has been there almost 20 years and he's making $12 an hour,
Yeah.
and
Gee.
you can flip around and you can go out and work at the plant as a helper for $16 an hour, you know,
Without getting shot at
without
every day.
getting shot at,
Yeah.
and the stress, and, you know, coming home. And that's one thing I never did, was bring my work home and take it out on her. That's one thing.
Yeah.
You know, my
Never
father
did
was a
that.
Vietnam vet. Her dad was a Vietnam vet. And it was instilled into us as children that you don't, it's yes or no ma'am, yes or no sir, you know, no ma'am, yes ma'am, thank you ma'am, whatever. You hold the door open for somebody. I do that to this day. My children do that to this day. You know, I was raised that if I was to harm or touch a woman, my daddy would whoop me. I mean, literally just whoop my butt. And I have never laid a hand on this woman because she's my baby. But she'd probably whoop my butt anyway if I did.
You guys are good people, both y'all,
She's my sweetie.
and it's a privilege for me to know you.
It's a privilege for us to know you.
Privilege to come
Yeah.
down and
Pleasure.
get you on our camera and to record your story and to perhaps inspire some more folks.
It's awesome just seeing you in person.
It
And
It's
is.
nothing. I'm just
I
some
kind of
goof.
didn't believe him.
I really kind
I
of didn't
didn't
either.
like,
He's
well.
like coming down for a convention, or he's speaking at
Yeah.
a conference or something. I said, sure, no, there's no way he's coming over here. And then, you know, the time was passing this morning. I was thinking, he's not coming. He was just kind of farting with me or something. He's probably making a video.
Huh.
And
then-
here.
And here I am.
There he is. And definitely TNP is, yes, he's a tall boy. Yeah, he's a tall boy.
All right, we're gonna wrap it up because otherwise this video is gonna be 2 hours, Mikey.
Okay, I want to say
Alright.
thank you to
Thank
the
you
TNPers.
so much
I love you guys.
for
I love you,
everything.
Nothing. Thank you for your service to our country. Thank you for what you're doing.
My privilege. Our privilege.
And any of you guys, contact me if y'all want to come hunting. Whatever you want to do, hey, I'm here. I'm here for you guys.
Impressive
That's what I do.
humans in Southeast Texas. You're watching the Nut and Fancy Project. Impressive Humans section of TNP. These two lovebirds have been through a lot and continue to go through a lot. We wish the best for you, both y'all. We hope you live a long and happy life, and we thank you for serving other people. It's pretty awesome what you do.
Thank you.
Over and out, Nut and Fancy Project. See ya.